Hey everybody, welcome to Proven Winners. Let's check out the trial gardens and see what kind of varieties they have this year. Ageratum Artist Series Blue and Pearl are gaining popularity at retail for its full, densely mounded, and floriferous habit. It holds its habit and has long bench life, extending its sales window. New growth is vigorous enough to bury spent flowers, which means that no deadheading is required. Perfect for moon gardens, and bees and butterflies love it too. New for 2022, Allium brings crossover appeal as a delicious herb and ornamental perennial. This new flat-leaf chive blends onion and soft garlic flavors, or so Proven Winner says. I have not actually tried them myself. Both the leaves and the lavender purple flowers that bloom in midsummer are edible and can be harvested all season long. It's definitely a pollinator favorite. It's hardy to zone 5 and does require vernalization to flower. Known as Texas primrose, the ladybird lemonade Calylophus, you can see has lemony yellow flowers that senesce to peach as they age. Ladybird loves sunny, hot, and dry climates and cool nights. It's a perfect plant for the south and southwest, so not exactly ideal for the Pacific Northwest, but you can see it has performed very well in trials this year. The finely textured foliage slows down the transpiration rate, so even in 100-degree weather, watering is only needed every few days. It looks best in a smaller pot, and Proven Winner suggests the 4.25 Grande. Use it in containers, monocultures, color bowls, and window boxes for a nice pop of summer color. It's quite the spreader, maxing out at 4 to 8 inches tall, but spreading up to 20 inches wide. Cyperus Prince Tut is half the size of King Tut. Prince Tut definitely stands at attention, and look at the size of those palms on top. They are massive. Incredibly upright, this cypress is a perfect way to add interesting architecture to the landscape, or use it as a center and create incredibly unique mixes that are sure to stand out at retails. The shorter habit means that it will be easier to ship and is less likely to split. We have Gaillardia heated up scarlet and yellow in trials this year. A heat-tolerant series with plants that work great in hanging baskets, containers, and the landscape. It blooms and then reblooms all season long. Deadheading is not necessary with this one, so way less work to have vibrant color in your yard. Beauty and brawn, that's how Proven Winner is describing the Gomphrena Truffula Pink. The Truffula Pink has a nicely balanced habit that shows off its plethora of hot pink flowers. The stems are sturdy and the blooms are long-lasting, making it perfect as a cut flower. It's extremely heat and humid tolerant and requires no deadheading. Plus, the bees and butterflies love it. Another heat-loving heliotrope from Proven Winner, Augusta Lavender, was bred and selected for its outstanding landscape performance. Light lavender flowers cover strong upright stems on bright green foliage. It's densely branched and blooms prolifically. Planted in groups, one can create an incredible splash of purple color all season long. The Safari series of Jamesbrittenia is new in 2022 for Proven Winner. It is a relative of Sutera, but with better heat and humidity tolerance. We have both colors in our gardens this year, Safari Dawn and Safari Sky. Typically, Jamesbrittenia has been known to have rooting issues, and so it's not commonly found in the industry. The Safari has been bred for easy growing with no rooting issues. They are less prone to powdery and downy mildew, but it is important to grow them in well-drained soils, so Proven Winner recommends growing them in containers as opposed to the landscape. These two varieties make excellent hanging baskets. We have in the garden Lantana Luscious Citron and Marmalade. The Luscious Citron Lantana is the newest color in the series and will be available for 2022 sales. It's an improvement over the Luscious Lemonade with larger, richer yellow flowers and a fuller, more mounded habit. It's day-length neutral with little to no seed set. The color lasts all summer long, heat and drought tolerant, deer resistant, and loved by pollinators. The ideal plant to add some sunshine to the gardens. Everyone knows the gorgeous Laguna Lobelia series from Proven Winner. All of the colors are stable in annual lineups. This year we have 2 new colors that will be available for 2022 sales, Laguna Cloud White and Laguna Sky Blue. The Cloud White is an improvement over Laguna White, featuring larger and showier flowers, a more refined habit, and an ability to mix more evenly in recipes due to increased vigor. Sky Blue Improved is an upgrade of Proven Winner's incredibly popular Sky Blue, with improved summer performance, larger flowers, and an even more true blue color that holds through the summer heat. Sky Blue is a must-have in your Lobelia lineup. Both colors look great in the trials this year, and we are excited to see how they perform at retail. Good looks and personality. Lobelia Night Series is a wonderful multi-season type. When hardened off, they can be planted in early spring. We have Lobularia night violet and Lobularia night white. They bloom prolifically throughout the summer, then will bloom again when the weather cools off. They will adapt to the lower temperatures and bloom again until hard frost hits. The flowers are fragrant and don't need deadheading. Plus, bees and butterflies are big fans of these beauties. Here we have the amazing Amazel basil. I mean, look how massive the gorgeous specimen is. I think they have definitely aptly named this one. Proven Winner is calling this one a game changer, and we agree. It is the first Italian sweet basil resistant to downy mildew, and it's also sterile, producing a higher yield of usable, delicious aromatic leaves, and it smells amazing. It's important to harvest and/or pinch regularly to promote fresh, tender growth and flavor. If heavy flowering does happen late in the season, this will likely affect taste, but when it's actively growing new leaves and shoots, it will have its best flavor. Salvia Unplugged Pink is a new color expansion for the series, featuring fuchsia pink flowers with dark calyxes on compact, upright plants, half the size of the rockin' salvias. Its compact size makes it easier to grow for high-density production. The smaller size opens up the door for new possibilities of using salvia in hanging baskets and containers when paired with other medium-vigor annuals. Proven Winner said it is the most floriferous Salvia guarantica hybrid they have seen, and we definitely agree with the color produced on this one. It's not sensitive to overfeeding with nitrogen, and no deadheading is needed for continuous blooming all season. Salvia Unplugged So Blue is a Farinaceae type salvia, and as you can see is covered in bright blue spikes. This great compact salvia makes an excellent addition to the landscape. Deer resistant and pollinator friendly, this incredible Saturn builds on the success of this incredible yellow, but with bicolor flowers of yellow and russet red. This rebloomer you can see adds awesome color to the landscape. The yellow flowers and russet red rings surround a black center, each one complementing each other, the perfect color ensemble. The abundant flowers sit on top of dark stems and deep green foliage, contrasting the bright blooms, really creating quite the show. Easy to grow, blooms all season, pollinator friendly, deer resistant, and it can be used as a cut flower. Proven Winner had success with harvesting cut flowers for around 18 weeks. We have 3 colors and trials from the Coleus Color Blaze series this year. We have Color Blaze El Brighto, Newly Noir, and Torchlight. Newly Noir is new for 2022. All 3 colors have excellent leaf texture and can be adapted to be houseplants too. We have 2 colors of the Superbena Mini Vista series in our trials. We have Mini Vista Hot Pink and Mini Vista White. With a sea of mini flowers, the Mini Vista series makes a perfect hanging basket or in a container. It can also be planted in the landscape to create a wonderfully mounded, sprawling carpet of color. You can see how vigorous both colors are, and the blooms will last spring into fall. Heat and drought tolerant with no need for deadheading, the Mini Vista is definitely a winner. This year we have Superbena Vista Bubblegum, Vista Jazzberry, which is new for 2022, and Vista Snowdrift in trials. All 3 are so bright and floriferous, I am truly impressed with the series. With large mounding and spreading habits, Superbena Vista are a showstopper in the garden or a large container. The flower power is legendary. The count is often so high that the foliage is nearly invisible. We have 2 colors of the Superbena in the garden this year. We have Priscilla Improved and Sharon. Both are double flowered petunias. The Priscilla Improved is one of Proven Winner's earliest petunias to bloom, even for us here in Washington. It has improved branching habit, which in turn amplifies its performance and look in containers in the spring, and then will spread out into a beautiful mound as it ages. The blooms on the Sharon are slightly smaller than Priscilla, however they are just as beautiful and just as florific and just as great in the landscape. New for 2022, Verbena's Superbena Imperial Blue is covered in color, as you can see. A mound of large, deep violet flowers that don't fade start to bloom on the Imperial Blue much earlier than its predecessor, Dark Blue. It's day-length neutral and, like all Superbena, is powdery mildew resistant and does not require deadheading to guarantee all-season garden performance. Angelonia, Angelface, Cascade Snow, and Cascade Blue are early blooming Angelonia that can be ready in time for Memorial Day here in the Pacific Northwest, blooming 1 to 2 weeks sooner than other like varieties and will perform all summer long without the need for deadheading. These large blooms and cascading habit make it perfect spiller in any planter, and obviously it looks amazing in a hanging basket. It's incredibly heat and humidity tolerant like the upright varieties, but with a cascading habit, also known to be deer resistant. We have also in hanging baskets the Calibrachoa Superbell's Double Twilight and Double Amber. Both of these Calibrachoa are also perfect for Mother's Day hanging baskets here in the Northwest. They are robust, and as you can see, the Superbell's Double Twilight has silvery lavender, fully double flowered flowers, which creates some serious impulse appeal at retail. The Double Amber has got some beautiful peachy red tones in it, which seems to be trending pretty heavy this year. Ideal for creating elegant mixes for both the summer and fall, Double Twilight and Double Amber have a punch of flower power. Both have been screened for Thalaviopsis resistance, making an ideal addition to your Calibrachoa lineup.